Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Talking Tridents. What a homestand! Love to see
And
the Mariners go 5-1. That was above both of our predictions, so love to see
yeah,
it.
yeah. After the first loss to the Astros, I was thinking our predictions weren't going to come true. But even better, sweep of the Rangers. Man, we're back to 500.
Yeah, it definitely
Only
feels
up
good to
from
be
here.
back at 8-8. That's a really good spot to be, with the rough, especially a rough few series to start. Getting swept by the Giants and losing a lot of
Yeah,
series, tying up the Athletics. So this is really good momentum going in, and especially after some bad news with Robles and Bliss going down, they were still able to pull it off.
yeah,
So I know that this team seemed to not have a lot of depth, but it feels like they have a little bit more than we thought. Master Boney's been coming in, and he's batting 318 on the season so far. So it's
seems
really
like
good to
every game
see.
he's getting multiple hits.
Yeah.
One thing I do like about him, I'm not crazy about him, but he seems to put the ball in play.
Mhm.
He doesn't strike out a lot, which I like. So, yeah,
Yeah, and I think that's something the Mariners are missing. They have a lot of guys that are all or nothing type hitters.
yeah,
Rayleigh, Rosarena, Telez, all those kind of guys that are all or nothing hitters. But Master Boney's just like he's not trying to do anything fancy. He's just trying to put the ball in play and get the
yeah.
Mariners in a position to score some runs. And they scored a lot of runs this homestand. So
Yeah, they did. Cal Raleigh with 3 games in a row, home runs after using the torpedo bat. You know what that
I
means?
don't know.
I don't know.
I
Does it
don't
work?
know. I
Rowdy,
think we.
Rowdy had his first home run and almost triple the other day
Oh
too.
man,
That was a rough slide, but hey, at
that
least we
right. That's
tried.
why it was rough. But didn't it score two guys? So I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Cal Raleigh's
Uh,
seeing some production. I mean, he started the season off really slow, and these last 4 games he's really picked it up. Um, it was good to see Julio collect a couple hits today. Just
yeah,
overall through the lineup, everyone was having really good at bats, and not to even we haven't even talked about the pitching yet. How outstanding the pitching has been this series as well. Logan Gilbert gets
yeah.
his first win on the year, even
I
though he only
know.
had 3 runs of run support. He was able to hold off, so I know
Yeah,
that feels good for
yep,
him.
man. At least we scored more than one run for him. That's all he needs, so
That's all he needs. He's
he
the
deserves it.
new the new Felix type. You give him
Yeah,
two, three,
yep,
4 runs, and he's gonna make it interesting. So,
yep.
um,
Yeah,
and
Brian
also
Wu pitched a good
Munoz.
game.
Oh yeah, Brian. Did he go 7 innings? That was crazy.
I think so. One run. Yeah,
And that one run wasn't it in the first inning with no outs. So I mean, if you think about it,
yeah.
he gave up no runs over his next whatever, however
Six
many
innings.
outs.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. It's good.
We saw a lot of good pitching. Andres Munoz now on top of the league in saves. He's 6 for 6. We've just seen a lot of good stuff from him. His kick change is added a whole other dimension, so it's really good to see that all
Yeah,
this offseason training and all this offseason work on this new pitch is really paying off for him and having a lot of success with it.
yeah, yeah. Against a good lineup too, against the Rangers and the Astros. So it's good. Not to say that our pitching was starting out terrible, but
No,
we definitely look a lot better. At least kind of back to what we looked like last year. So it's good to see.
it is really good to see.
With
And
with our
uh,
offense, we need these guys to be only giving up one run. So
yeah, if the pitchers can hold him to 1 run, I think we have a really good shot the rest of the year to go 500.
Jeez.
Speaking of the Rangers, they do have a really stacked lineup. I mean, just one
Hmm.
through nine just seems like they have guys that can produce. We kind of
Yeah.
caught them at a good time. I mean, they actually have a worse WRC plus than the Mariners right now, and that's saying a lot with how
Yeah.
we started the season
Good.
and everything. So we
That's
caught
good.
them at
Get
a
it
good
early.
time. We got to get these games early because I mean, who knows? This AL West race could come down to the last few series, and getting these series
Yep.
early like this really, really important. So, good job on the Mariners. Good job on the Dan Wilson on calling the games, and hopefully we see the momentum into the next
The
road trip.
road trip. Yep. Off day tomorrow, and then yeah, we're back in Cincinnati. So well, the season isn't over. Don't give
No,
up
it's
hope
not.
yet. Every,
I know as
we're,
Mariners fans,
uh,
once we see a 500, we get a little excited, but also understand that
yeah.
it's a
I
long
mean,
season. Long
yeah, it's a
season.
long season. Every season has its ups and downs, but like you said, it's good to get an early sweep of the Rangers and win an early series against the Astros. So hopefully that'll help us, later in the season when things are going to be close. I'm sure, like they always are.
They
So
always are.
it's good to see. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we got a lot of life put back into us after those past 2 series. So
So at this point we're about 10% through the season, which is crazy to say that. We're 10%
Jeez.
through. Let's go
Yeah.
ahead and I think it'd be fun if we picked our MVPs, both offensively, defensively, as well as pitching. Who do you think has been the offensive MVP so far for the season? There's been a lot of high spots, a lot of lows, but who do you think takes that crown?
Offense, Jorge Polanco.
Yeah, dude, Polo's he's been killing
No
it.
doubt. No doubt. He's been killing it every game. And I keep thinking like, oh, he's gonna, oh, it's two games, like he'll be down tomorrow. But seems like every game he's
Hmm.
getting on base, he's hitting the ball hard, he's driving in runs or hitting a home run, so it's good.
Something we've seen from him this year, which I haven't seen from him last year at all. He's seeing the pitch much better. He's waiting on the off speed. He's attacking the fastball. I mean, he's swinging
Yeah.
early in last year. We didn't see. He was watching a pitch or two go by before he even swung the bat, um,
Yeah.
which is really good. I think putting him in that DH spot right now is not a bad idea. The Mariners haven't really had a true DH since Nelson Cruz, and that's been quite a few years now. So it's good to see someone in that position who's being successful. He obviously
Yeah.
still will get some plays at second base, but another noteworthy thing before we get into too much is he might be able to get a lot of DH time here soon because the Mariners chose to bring up their number 13 overall prospect in Ben Williamson.
Yeah.
Um, Really cool
I know you
story.
I know you love Ben Williamson, so I know you're excited, huh?
Once they drafted him, I know a lot of people were upset that he was drafted so early, but um, defense wins ball games. I mean, we had a player a long time ago called Brendan Ryan,
Oh
and
boy. Yeah.
he was outstanding defender, could not hit for his life. I mean, I think he had one season where he had like 9 home runs and we were going crazy. Um, but
Every year he hit like below
he was
200
below 200 every year, every
every
year.
single year, but his defense like was so good that everyone liked him.
That's
Oh,
true.
but man,
Yeah.
yeah,
But Ben
that's
Williamson
funny.
has that type of defense where it's going to be super impactful in the game. He's going to get a lot of reps at third base. We're going to see a lot of Dylan Moore, even Mastroboni at second base, maybe Polo in there any given day. But I mean, with
Yeah,
like you said, with Polo being the MVP, which I do agree for hitting, he's got to be in the lineup. And if the only way to keep him healthy is to keep him off the out of second base, out of third base, do it.
that's fine. Yeah, the way he's hitting right now, we have to keep him in the lineup. So DH, I'm fine with that. And
Yeah,
we have some other guys who play a better defense anyway. So
exactly.
like, it is what it is. But yeah, I think
Yeah,
having
with
him in the lineup the way he's playing, swinging right now is huge. So
with a
it's
Gold
good to
Glover
see.
in Dylan Moore, a really good defender in Mastroboni, and a potential future Gold Glover in Ben Williamson. It's really important to, get these guys in the field where they can exceed, let them show the glove off while letting Polo show his bat off. So
Yeah,
I
yeah, it's
agree. I agree with
exciting.
him.
Yeah, it's exciting to see Ben Williamson get called up. I wasn't really expecting this, honestly, right now, just
Way
because,
earlier than I thought. Yeah,
yeah, and then especially since I know we had the injuries, but they chose to call up Rivas and
and
Dom
Canzone.
Canzone. So,
Mhm.
but they sent Canzone back down now in
Yeah, I
exchange for
think
Ben Williamson. So I wonder what prompted that. I mean,
I think they are going
another
to give a
infielder.
lot more outfield time to Dylan Moore. With the infield kind of busy with Rivas, Mastroboni, and Ben Williamson and Polo, I think they're going to give Dylan
Yeah,
Moore a lot more reps in right field to complement Luke Rayleigh out there.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess so, which is fine.
Hmm.
I'd like to see what Ben Williamson can do. I mean, his defense
Yeah.
is really exciting. I don't know about his bat at this, we'll see, but
Well,
yeah,
the at bats are there. The team has the space to give him time at third base and a lot of time at third base at that. Um,
yeah,
and he might, I mean, even if he hits like 220, 230, 240, that's not ideal, but if he's going to play a key defensive position for us and can do that, I'll take it. I mean, JP's hitting under 200 right now, so how much worse can it get?
so Kyle Steger, basically.
Yeah, yeah. Kyle Seager. Well, Ben Williamson. The only thing is he does not have power yet. In a total of
Yeah,
100 plus games, I think he's only hit like just shy of a dozen home runs, which is crazy to think of as a professional hitter. But then
yeah, and
again,
typically the
that gloves
corners are
take him.
your like power guys, so
Yeah, first base, third base power. Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
but
I think it's
well,
definitely exciting though. I mean, he's gonna get his time. If he's not ready, he's not ready. I mean, he was drafted less than 2 years ago in 2023 draft.
yeah,
Um, so, but yeah, that's gonna be interesting to
yeah.
see. But
I wonder when
um,
he's gonna get his first start. You think he's gonna be first game of on when
he'll
Tuesday?
be
Yeah,
playing Tuesday. I don't have any insider knowledge or anything, but I have a very strong connection that he's going to be playing Tuesday.
So what do you think they're gonna do? Do you think he's gonna be like they're gonna go run with him as an everyday third baseman now, unless he like struggles really bad, or do you think they're gonna still rotate him a lot, kind of like
If
what
I
we've
if
seen
I were
so
the
far?
if I were the Mariners, I'm giving him his at bats. He is playing 4 or 5 games a week. Um, he's going to be in there a lot. I mean, put him in the 8 hole above JP. Let him get his at bats in. See what happens. I mean, he was hitting the ball hard in spring training. He was hitting the ball hard down in AAA this year as well. Again, small
Hmm.
sample size for both, but I mean,
Yeah.
give him his plate appearances. Let him show what he can do at the hot corner, and just run with it. I mean, we don't have a lot of options. I mean, Master can't play every day. Dylan Moore can play every day, but shouldn't, and definitely not Leo Rivas. So, um,
Yeah.
I think let's see. We play next on Tuesday. Let's take a look at who we're going against. That might also give us some insight.
Yeah.
We're playing the Reds, and a left-hander Lodolo is pitching, so that means no Master. So I think we're going to see Williamson for his debut on the 15th.
Yeah. All right. Well, see how it goes. I'm surprised that they decided to call him up over Cole Young, but I think it had to do with the position. I think they needed a third baseman and
Yeah.
Cole Young, a second base. So I don't think they have a little more. They have more options at second right now. So
I think that was number one. They saw Ben Williamson as a player for a position of need, right? We have an abundance of second baseman: Master, Rivas, Dylan Moore. I mean, all three of those guys can play it, but we've seen them kind of just plugging in guys at third base as needed. Ben Williamson
yeah,
is a true third baseman. He'll be our next third baseman just like since Kyle Seager. Um,
yeah,
so and
yeah,
I think another reason they wanted to call him up, he's older. He's 24. He got to play a lot of college ball. Cole Young was drafted out of high school,
right.
so he hasn't had as many upper level innings. I mean, facing high schoolers versus college to the pros is a vast difference. So I
Yeah,
think Ben Williamson, they were willing to take a shot on him. I remember reading an article saying that his profile is going to be more of like a super utility guy one day. He'll be playing second, third, shortstop, and that's especially if his bat doesn't pick up. If his bat picks up, I could see him being a mainstay at third base for the next few seasons.
yeah. Man, one thing the Mariners don't need is more utility guys.
I know,
Come
right?
on,
We
Jimmy.
we seem to specialize in utility guys. I mean, was Sam
We
Haggerty and Dylan Moore on the roster in previous years to Leo Rivas and Master now. So
and more, and we have so many
yeah,
utility guys. It's like, oh,
yeah.
man, we need
I
we need
will say
full
the
position players.
2014 Chicago Cubs won a World Series with a roster full of utility guys. Yeah, Chris
Yeah,
Bryant and Anthony Rizzo were staying out in the corners, but basically the
yeah,
rest of that team was interchangeable, whatever position you wanted. So it
that's
could
true.
work.
Yeah,
The only thing is we have utility guys who can't hit at a high level. So
yeah, we have utility guys that aren't Kyle Schwarber and
yeah, yeah.
uh,
Seriously.
and God, I'm trying to think who else they had on that team.
Ben Zobrist,
Yeah, Ben
Anthony Rizzo,
Zobrist, that's right.
Bryant, like I mentioned, Javier
Obviously, yeah.
Baez. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Javi Baez, yeah. Oh, I know Chris Bryant and Anthony Riz. Speaking
On
of
special
Riz,
teams.
he's still on
He's
the
available.
available, yeah.
Honestly, like if the Mariners didn't have Rowdy Tellez right now, I'd be all in on signing Rizzo. But it doesn't make sense to drop Tellez to get Rizzo when I don't think you're getting much more. I mean, he has a longer track record, but he's also older. So,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we heard JD Martinez's name get thrown out this weekend or this week on
yeah.
one of the TV one of the games. They said that hey, we should go get JD. We don't need a first base DH type. I mean,
Oh,
we just
when
don't.
you were watching the game, they were talking about that.
Yeah, there was some of the announcers. I don't remember their names. They were saying the Mariners have been struggling with offense, and they should go out there and sign JD Martinez.
Okay,
And
'cause-
as good as that sounds, where does he play? I mean, Polo's already getting DH at bats. Tellez and Solano have to play first base essentially. So JD
yeah.
Martinez is bumping one of them out, and I don't think. I mean, he gives you a better bat, but then you're dropping somebody else who also is
Well, he can
he
also
could
play
be
right
consistent.
field.
So.
He can also play right field.
He's like 41 now. If I saw him in right field, man, he's gonna jog out there and be carted off the field.
Yeah, I'd rather have obviously Luke Rayleigh, and since we have a DH now, it seems like yeah,
Yeah,
we don't have any room for him. I
I,
wouldn't even be mad at put him if he could play first base. But
yeah.
the thing is, we're not going to get rid of Solano and Tellez at this point now, so it's like
No, I mean Solano's guaranteed 3.5. you're easily paying $5 million for JD. You're just, I mean, we have the money. If they were willing to do it, they would do it, right? But they
Yeah.
haven't done it yet. So
Yeah. Or they would have just done that at the beginning of the off season
exactly, yeah,
instead of signing Tellez and Solano. So, but yeah,
exactly.
I saw like some fan like speculation and stuff about that. So it's funny that they actually like
Well, I think the
announcers and
broadcast
stuff were
is what
talking about it.
brought that fan speculation. They were talking
Oh,
about
okay,
it while the
maybe.
game was going, and
Yeah.
I want to say it was on the Thursday game, but
Yeah,
yeah,
okay. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, so that's fine.
no. But after a long detour, going back to the MVPs so far this season,
Good
we
deed,
talked
yeah, sorry.
about. No, this is good. Ben Williamson is definitely worthy of talking about, and I think that's going to really make the lineup defensively look a lot better. Speaking
Yeah.
of, who do you think's our defensive MVP so far this season?
From what I've seen, JP Crawford, honestly.
Yeah, he's.
He looks
Oh,
so he can't hit, which sucks. And I like him. He's dipped and like he's cool, but dude, he cannot hit. But his glove, he still looks so good in the
insane,
defensively. His
insane.
Yeah, and
I mean,
compare his defense to like the guys that we have around him right now. I mean, Moore's like good, but
yeah,
Matrimony
more want a
and
Gold Glove. Yeah,
yeah, but and Bliss, like JP Crawford just looks so much better
yeah.
defensively.
If
So
JP could even hit like 220, I mean that just
yeah,
raises his stock so much. But
yeah,
we're seeing him hit 170 something right now, and that's just frustrating. So, yeah,
yeah,
I would agree. He's definitely our defensive MVP, and I think you could also put up an argument for Robles before he went down. He was making a lot of good plays out there, but
yeah,
um, JP, I mean, I love having a shortstop out there that I know is going to be playing his heart out, at least on the defensive side.
yeah,
I really hope that his back comes around. I think this offseason is a time you might look at moving on from JP. With Cole
yeah.
Young coming up, Colt Emerson coming up, Morales, and a bunch of other names in the infield. I mean, JP has 1 year left on his contract after this. He's still owed $10 million. It might be a good opportunity to move him to a team like the White Sox, the Tigers, someone who needs a really good defender, and is willing
Yeah,
to spend the money. So,
yeah, yeah. It's just, yeah, and his purple glove, like, yeah. So,
like you said, the drip is unmatched. That his energy you can't match.
hmm
And, um,
yeah, which it sucks that he can't hit because if he could, it would be great. But
oh
and
man,
we talked about this earlier too, is potentially moving on from JP, like we think would be a good idea. This after this season, if he doesn't show any sort of improvement offensively, but. Yeah,
yeah.
but he still got it defensively, so that's
Yeah,
good.
he does. And if we had a team like if we had seven guys who just could rip the ball all the time, if our offense just was killing it, it wouldn't matter
Yeah,
that he's hitting 178. The thing is, we
yeah,
need offense at this point. Defense is good, but
yeah.
you also need to be able to drive the ball. So if they keep on this trajectory and the offense picks it up this year, next year, we could see him
hmm
stay. But I think if you're looking at alternate options, Cole Young is going to play a good shortstop. Cole Emerson's really rising quickly. I mean, there's going to be other options here soon. So
Yeah, that's true. Yep. Got to see Cole Young in person today and with the Rainiers, so it was
didn't
cool.
they win too?
Huh?
Didn't they win?
Oh yeah, the Rainiers did win. Yeah. Cole
Yep.
Young got hit by a pitch. No hits, but
He got well.
he got
He
beamed.
got hit. That counts.
Yeah. He looked
Getting
good
on
at
base for
second
the
though.
team.
I mean, yeah. I mean yeah. I think he's gonna be ready soon. So
I mean,
compared
that's
to
our
the
future. The
yeah.
Everett Aqua Sox, the Modesto Nuts, as well as the Tacoma Rainiers. They're playing all really good ball right now. Mariners
Our
now
fr-
have 9 guys in the top 100, which is
yeah.
crazy. That's
Our farm
crazy.
Yeah, our
So,
farm system is just loaded, especially the Aqua Sox. Aqua Sox are stacked, but even the Rainiers, like compared to the other minor league teams they play, or like AAA teams that the Rainiers play, dude, our lineup is so much better.
so much better.
Even yeah, on paper and like in person, So it's exciting. It's cool, but we'll see when they get to that level. So
Moving on to the pitching MVP. This is, I think, a really interesting conversation. I think
hmm
we've seen Luis Castillo. He has a 2.1 something ERA right now. He's been throwing the
yeah,
ball very well, going deep in games. Brian Wu has been solid so far, but I still think my pick is going to be Andres Munoz. He's just in these. We play a lot of
yeah,
close games, and being 6 for 6 in those save opportunities. I mean,
hmm
that's 6 of our 8 wins right there, you know. So I
Yeah.
give him the MVP award so far in this season. He's just been really, really producing at a high level. That kick change is looking good. His fastball's looking good. Slider still looks good.
Yeah.
He takes it home for me.
Yeah. That's a good pick. I like that too. I think I have two guys that are. It's tough for me. I think I will go with the, I guess you could say, obvious pick, Logan Gilbert.
Yeah,
Um, he gets no run support, which sucks. But like you said, he's our Felix. So,
yeah.
but Castillo, like you just mentioned, is my close second. I mean, he's pitched really good. I know he was, we didn't really expect a decline from him, but he looks, like an ace right now. So it's good to see.
Yeah, and in talking about Logan Gilbert, I don't know if you saw what he said the other day. He made a really
Mhm.
cool comment that I think the Mariners should take to heart. But he mentioned the other day how he would like to be an Adam Wainwright, Yadier Molina type, where he
Mm.
throws to one
It-
pitcher or one catcher his whole career,
yeah,
Cal
Cal.
Raleigh. And
Yeah.
with Cal Raleigh already being signed, Logan Gilbert's a clear next extension for the Mariners. I really hope it happens. But like you said, he's been
Yeah.
playing really well, and every single day we don't sign him, he's every single time he goes out and pitch, he's raising his stock, and that's going to
Yeah.
hurt John Stanton's large pocketbook. So
Yeah. Yeah. His shallow pockets, so I don't know if you don't want to pay. But yeah,
oh man,
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, yeah, every outing he's better, and he's so it's gonna cost more money. Other teams are gonna
hmm
be willing to pay. So
I mean, if he keeps on this trajectory, he's looking at a well over a $150 million extension. So.
yeah,
That's a lot of money, but I think that's worth it, especially knowing that Castillo's off the books in a few years. I doubt Kirby's going to want to sign an extension if Logan Gilbert gets one. He's going because they both want to be the ace of the team.
yeah.
So
Kirby's gonna want to go somewhere where he's gonna be the number one guy, and with Gilbert here, I don't think he is. He'll be number two. Well, right now he's not even number two, but
yeah,
after Castillo's gone, yeah, he'll be stuck with two most likely. So it's kind
I
of
saw another thing worth
unfortunate, but
noting about this upcoming week and this upcoming road trip, but they're skipping the fifth rotation spot. So with the off
oh
day
really?
tomorrow, we're going to see
That's good.
Castillo. Yeah, I agree. I mean, no more Castillo 2.0, no more Hancock. I would have liked to see Evans get a shot, but I also understand. But we're
Yeah.
gonna go Castillo straight into Miller, and then Wu on what would that be? That'd be Thursday. So that's good, and
Wow.
we'll see
Okay.
Gilbert go next Friday, and so that still gives him his 5 days of rest. Especially
Yeah.
because he only threw 5 innings today, he should be fine. But I think
Yeah.
this is good. Hopefully, Kirby's going to be throwing a rehab assignment this week at some point, or start pitching out of the bullpen or something like that. But we should see him back sooner than later. So I'm glad the Mariners have noticed the trend of
Hmm.
the extra guy just not working right now. And obviously,
Yeah.
if Kirby's out long term, we got to adjust. But as of right now,
Yeah.
I think we can run with that 4-man with the off day this Monday and as well as next Monday. So.
Yeah. I agree. That's good. I'm glad they're aware of that. They can't. They put anyone else in there, it's a loss. So.
It's a loss, yeah. I mean, easily,
Yeah.
especially with our hitting. So, I mean, all those
Yeah.
guys are going to give up 4 or 5 runs, and we can't get more than 4 or
Yeah.
5 on a regular basis. So,
Exactly. So that's good. Well, let's hope Kirby comes back, and then we don't have to worry about it. But so
yeah, I mean, overall, we both projected 3-3 for the homestand against two really, important, teams, right? In the Astros and the Rangers. Coming out 5-1 is, better than we could have expected. Coming back to 800 or
yeah.
500 at 8-8 is amazing to see. So, what? Good job on the
Right.
Mariners. A lot of good things moving forward. I can't wait to see Ben Williamson. I can't wait to see what we can do on this road trip.
Mariners moving in the right direction. Let's get after it this week. And yeah, thank you for watching another episode of Talking Tridents. We'll be back next week with another video. And yeah, see you guys next time.
Leave a comment below what you think, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Yes, sir.